So you're coming up to 16 years old and you want to buy a 50cc motorbike. Today for your consideration, the Yamasaki f60 2022 model. Hello my fellow riders and welcome back to Riding Reviews. Today we're going to be doing a review on the Yamasaki f60. Now this is a 2022 model and it does differ slightly from the original. We're going to do this the same way we normally do: spec, design, comfort, cost of riding. I will be uploading a test ride video, but that will be a separate upload and there will be a link at the end of this video so that you can go directly from this video to that one. First thing I want to talk about on this bike is some of the differences between the f60 from 2021 and the f60 from this year. So you have digital and analog clocks, which are slightly different to the ones on the f60. The f60 version from last year had analog clocks. It has bigger front end suspension, different handlebars, different mirrors, different headlights, different suspension, and a slightly taller as well. It does come with a halo around the front lights as well. All the keys come with a little S on it. That's for Super, not Suzuki. Spec. Now this bike does come with the old Honda derived 90cc, I think it was from a Club 90 from back 1980s. These engines are pretty much bulletproof and it comes with 4 gears. That's 1 down and 3 up. Comes with electronic fuel injection and Euro 5 specifications need it, so it has to have it for Euro 5, and it also has to have a catalytic converter, which is there. It has standard forks on the front. They are quite big for a 50cc. It has discs on the back, discs on the front, and you don't have to worry about the choke on this model because it all does it for you. It comes with a 13-tooth sprocket on the front, and this will limit the bike to 31 to 35 miles an hour on the flat. It will go faster downhill, it will go slower uphill. When you turn 17, you can actually change that front sprocket for a 12-tooth, and then it won't give it any more max speed. So the max speed on this will be about 45 miles an hour. But what it will do is increase your torque ratio, which means that you're going to be able to get to that speed a little bit better, get up those hills a little bit better, and not be going at 20 miles an hour when you get to the top. It does come with a large tank. This one's approximately 15 litres and it will do upwards of 120 miles to the gallon. Slightly more maybe on Euro 5 than it will do on Euro 10, but you can use either fuels in this bike design. So this bike gets its design cues from the cafe racers of old, say between the 60s and 80s. Obviously it's not going to have as much power as some of those. This is a 50cc and will go the speed a 50cc can go, but it does come with a styling. So if you have a look at some of the old cafe racers, i.e. these, you'll see that the looks are fairly similar. This one's slightly more modern, i.e. it has modern parts, i.e. the fuel injection system, the digital clocks, and it has LED bulbs all the way around. The LED bulbs do look quite nice compared to the older version, but there you go. Comfort. Now, when riding this bike, you are sitting upright, which means that you have a good look at the traffic in front of you. Your knees are nicely tucked into the bike itself. Now, I'm 5'9" and I can flat foot it with both my feet on the ground. So for somebody who is slightly shorter than me, this bike would be fine for them. They can still just one foot it anyway. When you're riding anyway, you should be covering your back brake, making sure that you don't roll backwards into somebody or roll backwards down a hill. So one-footed on this, you should be fine at 5'4", maybe even smaller. Sit on one and then you'll be able to decide for yourself. When you are riding, as I say, you're sitting upright, your arms are fairly straight, the seat is fairly soft, so when you are riding you are going to be comfortable for a long period of time. Now remember, it is a 50cc, it will only go 30 miles an hour on the flat or 32 miles an hour on the flat, and you will be riding this for quite a long duration regardless of where you're going. This bike comes in at £1,749 plus OTR. From cheapbikesrus, the OTR cost is £140. This covers your DVLA registration, your number plate, L plates and your first year's tax. Insurance on this for a 16-year-old, you should be looking at somewhere between £350 and £750 depending on your personal circumstances. There are 2 links in the description for Brakes and Lexham insurance. If you do get insurance from them, riding reviews will get a little bit of a kickback. You should be looking at servicing this bike 2 times a year. Your first service is at 300 miles, your second service is at 2,000 and something, and you should be looking at anywhere in the region of £60 to £100 on servicing costs, depending where you are going. Fuel, this will do over 120 miles to the gallon, and you should be looking at getting about 3 to 4 gallons in this tank. Remember, anybody who rides a motorbike should at a minimum have a decent pair of boots, gloves, jacket and a helmet. Most people should wear a pair of trousers, but realistically most people won't. Thank you for watching my video. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you've had a little bit of a glimpse at the Yamasaki f60. If you like my content, please hit that thumbs up. Comment below if you've got anything to say. Remember, next week I have a live stream coming up, so if you do have any questions that you want me to answer, please comment below and I will do my very best to answer them during the live stream. Remember to subscribe to my channel to stay updated to all of my latest content, and I do have a forum on my website, and I have many videos in my library to help you with your journey to becoming a motorbiker. But as always, ride safe.